This video, my brother, may hurt your feelings, but it will wake you up to the harsh reality of life. Sometimes we don't realize it, but being a nice guy can destroy your self-esteem. Perhaps you or someone you know acts like a nice guy without even realizing it. If you're like this, the blame may not even be yours. Your upbringing, low self-esteem, fear of rejection, or other factors may have led you to behave this way. And the truth is, being a nice guy can be completely detrimental to your life. Society applauds kindness and gentleness, but beware, there's a limit that can turn you into an easy prey. Right now, we're going to delve into the ruthless dangers of being overly agreeable. This is a serious warning. If you're not careful, it can seriously affect your mental health, relationships, and your own well-being. Get ready for an eye-opening journey into how the relentless pursuit of others' approval can destroy you. It's time to open your eyes to the reality that many ignore, and of course, after we reveal how this is harming your life, we will show how Stoicism is a solution to resist the pressure of seeking others' approval while maintaining your integrity. You will learn to be authentic, set boundaries, and build healthier relationships. Before we begin, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the Stoic philosophy to help change more people's lives. Now, let's get into the video. Danger 1. You don't have the courage to say no. Don't be a coward who lives to please others all the time. Your voice is being suffocated by your weakness in saying no. Your life is reduced to commitments and tasks that crush you while your own interests are ignored. Your lack of courage to express your own needs and desires turns you into a puppet, accepting commitments and tasks that you don't actually want to do, while your personal desires are pushed to the back burner. It's time to wake up, take control, and show some courage once in a while. Stoicism teaches us the importance of knowing ourselves deeply, of understanding what is within our control and what is not. We must have the courage to express our needs and desires respectfully, without constantly worrying about pleasing everyone. The Stoics also remind us not to overly concern ourselves with the judgments of others, as that is beyond our control. We cannot base our self-esteem or happiness on the approval of others. We should practice indifference to external opinions and focus on living in accordance with our own convictions. So, if you're afraid to say no to others, remember the Stoic teachings. Act with courage and don't worry about what others think. Free yourself from the cycle of trying to please everyone and start living according to what you want. Danger 2. You are easily manipulated. Be careful. Your excessive kindness can be your most dangerous weakness. Manipulative people have a keen radar for detecting when someone is overly nice. They see it as an opening to exploit your generosity. By being constantly pleasant and accommodating, you are becoming an easy target for those who seek to take advantage of others. This is where Stoic philosophy comes in as a powerful self-defense tool. Stoics teach us to find a balance between benevolence and firmness. They remind us that we cannot control the actions of others, but we can control our own reactions and choices. Therefore, to protect your generosity and avoid exploitation, you must learn to say no when necessary without feeling guilty. Stoics teach us to set healthy boundaries and maintain our personal integrity. This doesn't mean you should become cold or insensitive, but rather that you should be selective about when and how you offer your kindness. So, don't be an easy prey for manipulators. Treat others with respect, but prioritize yourself. Danger 3. Your stress and anxiety levels are high. If you continue on this insane quest to please everyone around you, you're digging a deep hole of stress and anxiety for yourself. This obsession, bordering on sickness with other people's opinions and the fear of conflicts, are dragging you into an endless abyss of worries. Stoic philosophy is the remedy for this madness. Stoics don't have time to please everyone. They know they can't control what others think or say about them. But guess what? They know what they can control, their own actions and reactions, enough with avoiding conflicts as if they were the plague. Stoics embrace virtue, act with integrity, even if it means disagreeing with someone. They have the courage to set boundaries and do what's right based on principles, not fear. Stoic philosophy isn't for the weak, it's for the strong who dare to live with authenticity and courage. So wake up. Stop caring so much about others' opinions. Be a Stoic warrior, seek virtue, control your reactions, and stop being dragged into this never-ending cycle of stress and anxiety. Danger 4. You are afraid to be authentic. The lack of authenticity is a plague that is corroding our society. You're afraid to be authentic simply because you fear what others will think of you. Consequently, you prefer to just follow what others deem right. The obsession with the approval of others causes many to hide our true opinions and feelings. But here's the plain and simple truth. This relentless pursuit of others' approval leads nowhere. You might gain temporary praise and applause, but it won't fill the hole that's forming inside you. You'll be living a lie, a facade, a diluted version of yourself. The Stoics remind us that we should know ourselves deeply, understand our values and principles, and live in accordance with them, regardless of what others think. They teach us that true freedom lies in being true to ourselves, in being authentic. So, what can you do? Start by getting to know yourself. Ask yourself what your values are, what truly matters to you. Then have the courage to express your opinions, even if they are unpopular. Don't fear others' judgment, because true approval comes from within, from self-acceptance. Stoicism also reminds us of the importance of detachment from others' opinions. Don't let praise inflate your ego or criticism bring you down. Stand firm in your authenticity, like an unshakable rock. Danger 5. You have low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is a voracious enemy that devours your confidence day after day. If you allow your self-esteem to depend solely on external validation, you're digging your own emotional grave. That's a serious mistake. Modern society pushes us into this trap, making us believe that our validation and meaning are solely in the hands of others. And when you get caught up in this mindset, you become an emotional slave, perpetually hungry for praise and approval. Here's the solution, a powerful and timeless truth found in Stoic philosophy. Rise up, free yourself from the mire of external validation dependency, and take control of your self-esteem. Stoics teach us that true self-esteem isn't built on empty praise, but on the acceptance and appreciation of who you are, regardless of what others think. Practice emotional self-sufficiency. You need to be strong enough to emotionally sustain yourself. You don't need constant praise to feel good about yourself. Hold on to your principles, your values, and don't allow the judgments of others to bring you down. Danger 6. You have terrible relationships. Unbalanced relationships are like poisonous traps that corrode your soul, draining your vital energy as you sink into an abyss of dissatisfaction and resentment. You give yourself, body and soul, but what do you get in return? Often nothing more than scraps of attention and consideration. It's time to wake up to the brutal reality of these toxic relationships and find a solution. The Stoics teach us to find inner strength to deal with unjust and unbalanced situations. The first lesson is self-sufficiency. Don't give yourself away excessively, expecting others to fill the void in your life. Happiness cannot depend solely on others. It must spring from within you. Learn to find joy in your own company, cultivate your interests and passions, and you will become less vulnerable to unbalanced relationships. Another Stoic lesson is the acceptance of what cannot be controlled. You cannot force people to be more generous, attentive, or affectionate. Therefore, instead of fighting the inevitable, accept that people are as they are. This doesn't mean you should tolerate abuse, but rather that you should adjust your expectations to protect yourself emotionally. Furthermore, practice assertive communication. Express your needs and boundaries clearly and respectfully. Break free from the cycle of giving too much and receiving too little. Strengthen your mind and heart, and toxic relationships will no longer have power over you. Act with courage and wisdom, and you will discover the true meaning of harmony in human relationships. Listen carefully. Being excessively nice is a dangerous path you should not tread. It makes you vulnerable to exploiters, fills you with stress, and makes you lose your authenticity. And who will take care of you if you don't care? Stoicism is like a battle cry in this fight. It tells you to wake up, not to become a victim of others' wills. It's a shield against abuse, a sword against stress, and armor against losing yourself. So, grasp Stoicism firmly. It is your ally in the battle for your own happiness. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Be a Stoic warrior, seek balance, and defend your authenticity tooth and nail. Listen carefully. Being excessively nice is a dangerous path you should not tread. It makes you vulnerable to exploiters, fills you with stress, and makes you lose your authenticity. And who will take care of you if you don't care? Stoicism is like a battle cry in this fight. It tells you to wake up, not to become a victim of others' wills. It's a shield against abuse, a sword against stress, and armor against losing yourself. So grasp Stoicism firmly. It is your ally in the battle for your own happiness. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Be a Stoic warrior, seek balance, and defend your authenticity tooth and nail.